You cannot control the mind because mind is not a thing. It is a series of functions. It is like a flashing light. If you see in the board lighthouses, the light will be circulate. So at one point, one area will be illuminated, and next moment it will be dark. Because it is a circulating function. The example is that. So it is impossible for you to catch the light or restrain the light at one place. Like that, mind is a series of events which is unstoppable. Shindi Baba and other people used to say, Ravi Naramak used to say, the source of all thoughts is from the pranic energy, prana. And the prana can create thoughts only when you don't pay attention to the breath, which once again is the main teaching of Buddha in the first revolution. That is the Dharma Chakra Pravartana, the first Chakra Pravartana, where totally the exercise was on breath awareness. So, it is impossible for us to control them. It is always possible to ennoble the content of the mind. This ennobling of the content is what is called as enlightenment. Siriyana Sindhya, a famous line in our literature. Incapable of thinking petty things. That means always thinking of lofty things. We repeatedly, now slowly, neuroscience is started to get confirmation that the content of mind plays a very important role in immunity. So it is now called the neuro psycho endo. Endocrine means hormones. Neuro means nervous system. Psycho means mind. Immunology. Neuro, psycho, endo, immunology. That's a new faculty emerging, which is giving 4 intimate connections between the nervous system, the mind, the hormone system, otherwise called as the endocrine system, and the immune systems. The other important factor about the immune system is directly connected to deep sleep. And physical and mental health is largely influenced by the quality of the deep sleep. What in spirituality and religion called a sushupti avastha. In science, it is called the slow wave sleep. It is called the delta sleep, where the EEG records only 1 cycle per second. Compare it to the normal thinking mind where you get up to 40 cycles per second. If you are working on algebra or adding a list of numbers or dividing, subtracting, or trying to solve a problem or a theory, rider, whenever you are using focused thinking, the PEG registers up to 40 cycles per second the waves. Comparing to a man who just has his lunch or dinner and sitting quietly in the sofa, not doing anything special, not thinking anything special, relaxed but awake, the cycles are between 8 to 10 cycles per second. Thinking 40, relaxed awakeness 10. Compare these two with the delta sleep, 1 cycle per second. Beneath that will be a straight line, that means that's it. right? So what is happening? There is a slowing of waves in deep sleep, slightly becomes faster in waking, and become very fast in thinking. And it is like a battery charge. If you don't recharge the battery life goes down. Same way for the human system, Sushupti Avastha, the deep sleep state, is the recharge time, conservation time, only one cycle per second. Roughly 45 minutes is one bout of slow sleep. Alternated with another 45 minutes of dream sleep, which is characterized by a peculiar sawtooth-like appearance in the EEG waves, what is called as the rapid eye movement sleep, REM sleep UPA. REM sleep is very important to maintain psychological equanimity. Deep sleep is important to maintain physical and mental health because all the wear and tear, what is called as stress in life, the wear and tear, stress, is repaired during deep sleep. That is why when you sleep very deeply and well, when you get up the morning, you feel very refreshed. Immune system is directly connected to deep sleep. And deep sleep is directly connected to mental state. If you're too tense or too worried, you cannot get deep sleep. And there is a definite role of hormones. And basically everything stems from the brain cells. So neuro, psycho, endo, immunology. The content of mind, if you are indulging in the negative spectrum of worry, anxiety, guilt, anger, hatred, all the general negative data, if the content is revolving in these areas, it sends a signal to the immune system. Now, the immune system, as you know, contains white blood cells, what is called leukocyte. Leuko means white always. Leukoderma means white practice. Leuko is white. Leukocyte are the ordinary white blood cells which are functioning like policemen. Whenever there is external infection, the first thing to arrive at the site are the white blood cells. Like any public nuisance disturbance, immediately the police arrives there. So bacterial infections, immediately you get leukocytes. But lymphocytes, which are a different kind of immune cells, they are concerned with transfer of memory. They are concerned with deep sleep. They are concerned with immunity. Negative thinking is transferred to the memory stores of lymphocytes and they start attacking your own body cells because so much of negativity you are creating and your own lymphocytes tend to think your own cells as unwanted and foreign. Look at this. Immunity is supposed to be the wisdom of the body, but autoimmune disorders are the stupidity of the mind. Rheumatoid arthritis is a classic example of autoimmune disorder. Ulcerative colitis is a classic example of autoimmune disorder. Generally speaking, any arthritis has an autoimmune disorder component to it. So, the mind being an energy process can affect matter very easily. That is why the daily personal hygiene is not only washing your body with water and soap, also keeping your mind clean. Cleansing of the mind is an exercise which has to be done on a daily basis. Like if you take bath today, only today your body is clean. 2 days if you don't take bath, once again body becomes unclean. Like that, mental cleansing has to be done on a daily basis. Three things which are very important: affirmations, visualizations, emotionalization. The Christians call it Ave Maria, Ave. A for affirmation, V for visualization, E for emotionalization. They praise Mother Mary. They visualize her in the form of holding the baby Jesus, and they're emotionally under evangelical fervor. Right? Affirmations talks about the left side of the hemisphere, brain hemisphere, which involved with words and numbers. Affirmations, as you know, I am happy, I am productive, I am pursuing my goals,